Good morning. So, when you learn to listen, there's a lot of benefits that can transpire from just listening, especially if you what you call a good listener. There's some people out there that they're like, oh my gosh, they're the best listeners in the world, and yet they still don't hear nothing. That's the funniest part of it all. Now, interesting topic about cheaters, right? Now, I don't have anything against cheaters. You want to cheat? Cheat. By all means. Just know that there's always a consequence and a risk in life. And there's always someone that's going to suffer the repercussion depending on how they feel. Now, when you cheat, right? So let me just speak for me personally, because I'm just seeing it like relationships are a homework for me right now. And quite frankly, I'm fake in school. Okay? Fake it. So, like, me being in a relationship with someone, I give you trust. Well, I can't give it to you, but all right, I trust you. And me telling you, if I have to tell you that I trust you, that's a problem. Straight off the back. But if I trust you and you cheat on me, right? You have two options. You can either tell me or you can keep it to yourself. Now, with those two options, there comes some consequences. It's either I don't know, pretend I don't want to know, don't care to know, or quite frankly, it's not worth me knowing. That's 5. The other consequence is the individual that may show up aggressively. Because, they're not going to come with ice creams and pies. And then they're going to insinuate, and then they're going to create a corrupted, chaotic problem, because now they're going to want to fight for you. All right. Now, after you have this fight, depending on who wins the fight, I'm assuming gets the man, no thank you. Now, speaking for me, being that you did cheat, you took the time and the effort to invest this time and effort into someone else, you have one option: leave. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to argue about it. I don't want to deal with her calling your phone, her man calling your phone, waking me up out of my sleep because you decided that you wanted someone else. What will simply happen is you can gather your things and go be with the individual. See, because when you disturb peace, things fall into pieces and people start grabbing pieces. And yet they still show no signs of peace. So, it's like literally, I'm at the point in my life where I had a boyfriend, didn't have a boyfriend, had a boyfriend and forgot I had a boyfriend. It was so useless. Because he was a boyfriend. My definition of a boyfriend is a male friend. You're a boyfriend. Now, me in a relationship, I want a man. I don't want you to pretend to be a man. I don't want you to look forward to it. I want you to grow into it. Know thyself. Understand thy doings. And that way you don't feel like a man. You're a man. Age has nothing to do with being a man. There are teenage boys out there that are more men than men in their 40s and 50s. Being a man has nothing to do with your penis. It has everything to do with your comprehension. So if I am getting into a relationship with a guy now, and he cheats within the first few months of the relationship, don't look back. Because what are we going to talk about? The reasons why you cheated? And then what? Are you going to do it again? Am I going to worry about you doing it again? Am I going to wonder about you doing it again? Is that something that you're going to consistently remind me of? Because if that's the case, pack your shit and go. I didn't sign up for it. Now, if you are a cheater and I meet you and you tell me like, listen, all right, I cheat. Like, I'm a cheater. I straight up cheat on all my relationships. I've never been faithful. I don't know what it's like to be faithful, but my rent is paid. I went to school. My bank account is all right. I live a decent life besides it. I can probably say we can go on a date. Now, do I want to be with you? No. Because it's not something that I'm going to want to deal with. Because now my high risk is, are you protecting yourself? You're not protecting me. You're already a cheater. Am I going to have to worry about you bringing me home not only fleas, flies, and rodents, but an STD? Do I have to worry about my health being compromised because you can't control yourself and your penis? Seriously? Now, I've been in relationships when I was younger. I was in a relationship for 5 years. I wasn't faithful. Not one time. I've learned from it though. Because the first time I met him, one of the questions I asked him was, do you want to get married? He said no. It was an easy decision for me. I would never love you. Why am I going to love you now? I spent 5 years trying to get rid of him. Literally trying to get rid of him. Then I had to pretend to love him. Then I had to do other things to just get him away from me. I'm like, this shit is getting exhausting. Leave. You know I don't want you. Even the other girls started to call. I saw him in bed with another girl. I'm like, bruh. I literally opened the door. It was like literally planned. I came over there. His mother's in the kitchen. I walk in. The house feels a little weird. The energy is different. I go downstairs and he's in bed with some Spanish bitch. I opened the door. I saw it. I literally turned around and I walked the fuck out. I'm like, nigga, this is what you wasted my time for? You could have told me over the phone the bitch was at your house. I would have never showed up. All right. He kept coming. He kept coming. I love you. I love you. I was like, all right, now I know these two bitches don't want you. So you think, based off of whatever you think, that I'm going to do what? Oh my gosh, come back to me. I love you. I'd rather be alone than waste my time. Literally, he offered me a house in Florida. I said, give it to her. Go. I don't want you. I don't love you. I can see myself going to prison because all I saw was danger. I'm like, I keep telling him I don't love him. I don't understand. And he's not listening. And he keeps showing up, offering me things. Fine, I'll take it. No problem. He got married. I'm like, all right. Goodbye. What is the problem? You think I'm sitting in 2025 dwelling on you? Bruh, you know me better than that. Oh, that's right. You really don't know me at all. That's why we're no longer together. Because you know it is annoying as my current living situation. Now, my thing is, if I have to worry about you cheating in the relationship, I don't want to be with you. The reason this was not an actual 5-year relationship is because I was never going to marry him. I knew I was never going to marry any of them. Not one. This is why I'm like, why are you holding on to a I love you I never meant? I don't even remember telling you, any of you, I love you. Seriously, I don't. Oh, I swear, none of you. I don't remember meaning it, saying it, none of that shit. I'm like, where they getting this shit from? Why you telling lies on me? So I'm like, all right, you know, it's been a long time since I've actually not only had my last relationship was literally about over 10 years ago. I was engaged in everything, like literally engaged. And then there was this girl. Now, I knew he was seeing her prior to me getting involved with him. He told me the situation. I said, all right, fine. She showed up. I'm at work. She shows up. I go upstairs. I come downstairs and I'm like, who was in the apartment? He was like, how do you know somebody was there? You responded the wrong way. I asked you who was in the apartment. Now you just confirmed that you were in there with someone else and you had sex with them. Now mind you, I got his diamond on my finger. Another time, we're hanging out, literally, watching movies, laughing, talking, in our underwears. A bitch walks upstairs to the door, looks at me, looks at him. I look at him, I couldn't even breathe. Like, my lungs disappeared. Because my first thought was, I know a bitch did not just stroll up in here like this when we're in our underwear. All right, he goes downstairs to address the situation. I follow him. She reaches for his penis. Now, mind you, this is my fiance. His rock is on my finger. And I'm looking at him, and she's like, she misses his dick. Bitch, what? I shot her. I went upstairs. I waited for him to come back. I said nothing. I'm like, what took you so long to come back upstairs? Why didn't you tell her to leave? What took you so long to tell her to leave? No problem. Right then and there, our relationship was done. We were no longer engaged. You disrespected not only me, but the ring you gave me. So eventually, I gathered my shit, collected some money, and I left his ass. Gave him his ring back. Give it to the girl you actually wanted to give it to. So, I've learned that, this whole cheating shit, and I was faithful to him. Because in the beginning of the relationship, he asked me, he was like, you want to get married? I was like, you kidding? He's serious? I was like, eventually. Then he bought me a ring 3 weeks later. We were engaged 1 year. Never cheated. Faithful as fuck. I'm not looking at another man. Shit, my ring was so real. It didn't even attract other men to me. It was like a repellent. I was very happy and excited. I didn't want to disrespect what was supposed to be my husband. But then my husband said, you know what? He gonna do him. No problem. Do you? What do you want me to do? Cry? You already spilled the milk. So, I'm at a point where I do want a relationship eventually. Am I gonna get one? Am I looking for one? So dating is an option. Because you must date first before you can say that you are in this whole shenanigans of love. Like, I want my arguments to be about everything else besides a bitch. Like, oh, like, I don't want to ask you this. Like, I'm so serious. Like, if I have to sit there and go, oh my gosh, I think he's cheating on me, bro. First of all, pass me a spliff, because I'm going to need to smoke it. Then I'm going to have to walk away. Like, I'm not sure if I have ever, no, obviously I haven't, never loved anyone enough to be with them after they cheated on me. And I always give you the option. If I cheat, you can leave. I'm so serious. I literally give you that option. I ever step out, pack your shit and go. I don't, like I've been there, okay, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm the cheater, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, come on. First of all, don't act like that. Second of all, you know I don't feel that way about that person. Third of all, like, don't even let that person stress you, like, real shit. Don't even let it. It wasn't, like, I'm not gonna say and tell you, like, oh, it was good. Like, when they ask you that shit, was it good? No, I'm not gonna ask you that. I'm not asking you that. Obviously, it was good. That's why you did it. Something invited you to it. Something intrigued you to go. So you wanted to know. So I don't care if it was good or not. What I do care about is the fact that you might bring me back something. And this is why I changed my life. I stopped cheating. And then I just stopped dating. And then I tried to deal with baby mama drama, right? Talking to this guy, he had not one but two baby mothers. I'm like, great, I won the award. Somebody give me a trophy. And then he left. I called him. I was like, yo, come check me. He was like, nah, he's busy, whatever the case may be. He got into an accident. He showed up at my house. I'm like, all right, where your baby mother's at? Like, I don't want to take care of you. I mean, granted, it was one day, but it was just the fact that you literally showed up after you tried to play me. I even said to him, I said, talk to your baby mothers. We can get together and we can invest in something. He said, make it happen. I'm like, how am I going to make it happen? First of all, you're not man enough to speak to us all together in one room. Because first of all, I'm not arguing about nothing. I straight up walk away. Because I can clearly tell that the two baby mothers were still in coerce with each other. So, I didn't want to be the third problem. Because there was children involved. And I didn't want to complicate my life that way. I was just like, you know what? I thought about it. I had the thought. And it's not for me. So I decided to just chill out. You know, be by myself. Stop having sex. I tried to stop smoking cigarettes. I did. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I faked it. And then I started back again. Weed, I'm not ever stopping smoking weed. Like, dead serious. Like, I'm never stopping smoking weed. Like, I need that shit to deal with society because y'all motherfuckers, I be like, bruh. What is on most of your mind? Like, I'm trying to understand cheating. I'm trying to understand relationships right now. And right now, relationships are very difficult for me to understand. Like, you spend a lot of time investing in other things, yet a lot of you don't know each other in your relationship and you're already cheating. Sex comes with a heavy baggage. And it is not a need, a want, or a desire. It is something that is a pleasure between people and anything that is living in order to reproduce. That's why when you hear empty sex or I just fucked that bitch. That bitch don't mean shit to me. That's easy pussy. I've had emotional less sex. It's like, oh gosh, just shut up. Stop talking. I didn't come here to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you about anything. I come in, I take off my clothes. I expected it. And then I get up and I leave. Seriously. I've even told men, it was like, don't call me, I'll call you. Because I don't want you calling my phone. I've never had girls call my phone like in arguments like, oh, I'm with your man and no. That's tacky. We're not doing that. We're definitely never doing that. And I've asked a girl, I'm like, are you fucking him? And she was like, ask my man. Once you said that, I was like, no problem. I left him because I already knew he fucked you. Because I asked him. There's a reason I'm still asking you. Because he's still in contact with you. So, it's like, if I'm going to be in a relationship, to continuously go, are you cheating on me? Who's this girl? Who's that girl? Oh, are you hiding girls under different names? I don't want you. Bro, you're a problem. You're not thinking about the right things. You're thinking about nothing. Pussy is everywhere. Cunts are everywhere. Just let me know what kind of mindset you have. So I can just be like, bruh, I'm good. Don't waste your time with me. I'm going to leave you. If it's one thing I don't like, is unnecessary problems. You already know the type of bitch you want. You already know the bitch you want. Go be with a bitch. Like, seriously, just go. Why would you put yourself being with someone you don't want to be with just to do what? You want to make me feel something? No, thank you. I felt it. I didn't enjoy it. And then I was bored with it. Because it was so persistent, consistent, and insistent to let me see it. So it just repeated, right? It was kind of like the same situation I'm in right now. A whole fake imaginary relationship. I'm at work. When I'm at work, I don't think about men I'm not with. So you're not going to make me jealous if you're not on my mind. And if you're on my mind and your intention is to make me jealous, then you're definitely never going to be on my mind. You will spend time to make me jealous. Then you're a cheater. You have intentions of cheating. What are you going to do? Flirt in front of my face? And then we're going to have an argument about it? When I'm telling you I want to live good with my husband, I want to live real good with my husband. I mean extremely good with my husband. I don't want my husband to need outside of his marriage. And if my husband feel the need to want outside of our marriage, then it's something that we discussed. And I doubt that he will. So there is no need for me to cheat on my husband. I have no need to cheat on you. You're my husband. So you decide what you want to do. Decide why you're doing it. Decide how you're doing it. And understand that when you get married to me, all that extra shit is done. Like, I plan on doing things with my husband. Lots of things. And I don't need him to be a best friend. He's my husband. You're better than a best friend. You're my husband. I don't need a best friend. Especially when I feel like me and my husband is together politicking. So if my husband wants to identify that word or whatever, he wouldn't have to. I'm your wife. I'm not your best friend. I want you to understand the meaning and the value of our marriage. And the type of influence that I am trying to present. Because if you really look at social media right now, it's people going around asking other people for advice. How did you know that was your soulmate? How long have you guys been together? What is the meaning to happiness? In my 20s, I didn't ask anyone any of that shit because I saw it. And then I heard it. And then I listened to it. So then I wrote a book. And then I wrote another book to complement the first book. And now I'm working on my third book. And on my third book, I really don't want the interruptions that I've had on my first two books. This is why I'm trying to get these people out my life. It is very disruptive. Like, you hate me because you feel or you're watching my success. That is not my problem. My problem is you need to just keep away. Just keep away. The problem is you're not keeping away, and I need you to keep away. Like, what I've learned is that they say people are going to hate you. You're haters. You're haters. I don't want my haters in my life. Stay out. You hate me because you probably can't read. You hate me because you can't do anything. You're not ambitious. You're incapable. You have no abilities. That is not my issue. Go hate yourself. I will always advise you otherwise. So if you wake up in the morning to hate me because you're watching what I'm doing, you obviously have nothing to do. I can advise you to a job. That way you can stop watching me and you will start seeing yourself and not what you hate. Which is also still yourself, not me. Since you think you see me in the mirror. So you have to understand that people always have options in life. And I always expect the unexpected because disappointment is what you always give out. It is inevitable for you people. So I expect you to disappoint me. I expect you to hate me because you are a disappointment. And that is why you hate me. It's because you're disappointing to yourself. Trying to disappoint me and my accomplishments. Well, I'm here to tell you, on top of cheating, I don't need that shit. I am not intrigued by nothingness. It's annoying. I get annoyed. And I've been annoyed for 4 years by an individual that assumes they're in an imaginary relationship with me. It is very annoying. And then they persist on assuming that they can change who I am. Even more annoying. Or tell me who I am. While trying to still hate me. So the level of stupidity on top of cheating, I don't need that shit. Please stop bringing that into my life. I've been trying to get this mother and son out my life for 4 years straight, going on 5 now. Along with some friends of his that assume that they can bully me into being their friend. And if I don't, they're gonna hate me and shun me. Go find something to do. Your parents already wasted money. Stop disturbing my life for nothing. Saw it?